In the summertime, there is no better place to be than the island of Sodor. The engines are happy to show vacationers the wonderful sights to be seen. But this year, there was a problem.
Really? A problem? I can't imagine it being that big a deal. The island of Sodor, a place where almost nothing goes wrong. Well, it turns out Top Hat doesn't have enough engines to carry around the passengers. Hard to believe that, since we just added a bunch already. But according to Thomas, it was a very specific type of problem.
A double-decker problem, added Thomas. A double-decker problem? This gave Sir Topham Hatt an idea. He drove straight to Bulgy's field. Bulgy is a double-decker bus.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Free the Roads himself. Still hanging out at the bridge he fumbled under, way back in Season 3 of his own titled episode. I don't know, this kind of sounds like a gamble Top Hat's making. Although then again, Top Hat wasn't around when Bulgy caused that incident to begin with, involving Duck and Oliver. I don't know. We'll see.
Good news, Bulgy. I'm putting you back on the road. Thank you, sir. I'll be the best bus ever. Bulgy never liked being a henhouse anyway. The next day, he went to the foundry. Bulgy!
Maybe Bulgy had a change of heart. Maybe. He certainly seems happy to ride again. I'm just curious if Oliver or Duck will find out. And their reactions. When Bulgy arrived, Emily and Thomas didn't even scorn him. That's pretty good. However, I wouldn't expect Emily to know him. She thought he was there to help a farmer deliver his vegetables. Not according to Bulgy, though.
Vegetables? I'm going to carry passengers. Soon, Bulgy was refitted inside and out. He looked smart and shiny. Even James was impressed. Ooh!
Why come back to the place he was abandoned? Does Bulgy really consider that his new home? What, you mean to tell me he can't go with Bertie to the bus depot? It would have suited him better because the hens continued to think he was their home. Yeah, I can tell his driver isn't the sharpest tool in the shed. It's so plainly obvious. Come on, dude.
They crept aboard and went to sleep in the luggage racks. Bulgy knew nothing. The next morning, Bulgy picked up lots of passengers. All aboard, he tooted.
And no one noticed Bulgy's feathery friends sitting up top. Sure, maybe he drove smoothly enough, not to disturb them. But what about the people boarding? Or the fact that no one decided to put their luggage above them? This doesn't make a lick of sense to me. Why is everyone so visually impaired today? And things only got worse further down the road.
Trevor was pulling a hay cart. Get out of my way! He overtook Trevor. Bulgy swerved. The hens woke up. The passengers panicked.
Oh geez, nothing like having your cage rattled figuratively and literally. And of course, like any nervous hen, they started laying eggs. Which then got scrambled. And by the time Bulgy's driver got a hold of the situation, it was too late. Everyone on board, from the hens to the passengers, were cross. Which only led to Bulgy getting cross, too. Ah, yes, good times for all. But hey, Tom Tipper passed by. Amazing. Nice to see he still got his van.
This bus is full of hens, they complained. We shall tell Sir Topham Hatt. It's not my fault, sulked Bulgy. Sir Topham Hatt sent Bulgy to be cleaned.
Sure, you can be mad at the hens. But Bulgy's right. It wasn't his fault. So stop your complaining because you didn't bother to check your luggage racks. I actually kind of feel bad for Bulgy. He tried. But I really do think his driver's a part of the problem. Who doesn't take their public service vehicle to the bus depot? Like, common sense, hello? After getting cleaned up, Bulgy actually found promise in Emily's suggestion about taking up the farmer's vegetables. So he did.
He has new green paintwork and a smart serving hatch. Sir Topham Hatt agreed he could become the island's only vegetable stand on wheels. Bulgy likes carrying vegetables. They don't lay eggs. And they never complain.
Hey, if that works for him, all the better. Taking into account where he started from and how he acted. This was an interesting story for a couple reasons. First, it was great to see a familiar face and watch as they developed further into something more than what they were previously. The thing is, this probably would have been an even better story if it tackled Bulgy's reputation first instead. Seeing him come back to the road but not interacting with Duck or Oliver was kind of a letdown. That is, after all, where he last left off. But to the writer's credit, they did reference his past, so that's something. And on top of that, Emily again has helped another character on the island of Sodor. She's gonna get lots of creds now. If anything, hopefully there will be more about Bulgy to come since he's starting anew as a no grumpy bus and who's not against the rails. It was also cool to see Tom Tipper and Trevor again. While they didn't have any lines, the fact that they were featured was awesome. Aside from that, the set pieces were nice. We revisited Bulgy's Bridge again, since that's where he's been for the last few seasons. There was also Knapford Sheds, Rolf's Castle, and a new place called Balladrin Station. And for music, there wasn't a theme for Bulgy, unfortunately, but I think the incidental music was finally heard loud and clear by Welk and Hartshorn. At least we know one of their cues now. Next episode is Harold and the Flying Horse. Thanks for watching.